This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Takes this one across the 35. To the 36, a gain of about 4.
Long day. Always going to be a long day, fellas.
Second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
So that'll back him up 5.
Yeah,
After the penalty, it's Mixon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Washington. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check that.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Check. Watch twist.
Hey, come on.
First carry for James Conner. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 7-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid of me. Check your hot read. Kill.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180!
Let's go, D.
49! Check 49! Lock!
Check 3. Shift. Watch the shift. Pick the edge. Go. Check safety.
On 2nd down, it's Conner. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Wait, 20!
Check 59. Here we go.
12! Go!
Mike's 59. Your track. Mike, check. 59.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Mixon with a first down carry. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Let's go now. 50 to Pittsburgh. 50. Here we go.
Here's a run with Mixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
On 2nd down now. Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. You go tight.
11.
You got tight right there. Check.
Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
It's on field. Hey, it's on.
On third down, it's Cotter. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Here we go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
On 1st and 10, Washington, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they're able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. From the gun, Washington. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Switzer on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. This is Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now Mostert. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Garoppolo looks to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Evans in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Defenders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here we go.
2nd and 14. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Here we go.
Watch 56. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here's Mostert. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go. 180.
Right there. 56. Here we go, D. Here I come.
A give running right is counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call. A loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now the Bengals going to use step aside here in this second. Quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
You can't block me.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Big stop, let's go.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bengals drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
To throw is Garoppolo. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Let's make these babies cry all the way. 57.
Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Washington. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the Running back, this position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Off the play fake, Washington. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Washington. He gets this one to Boyd. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to Mixon on first down. He goes airborne. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Bullock's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
52-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Check 52. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check 4, check 4. Safe, safe, safe. Shift, shift. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
12, fellas, here we go.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Here we go. Black 80!
50 seconds to Mike. All day, baby, all day. Switch, switch, switch. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Washington. And the catch good. It's Eifert. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off play action. Washington trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Washington got his man. It's Eifert. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd and 3. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Washington. And that will be incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Hey, check.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Bud.
Check. 59. Hey.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Switch. Check 55, Mike. Watch the screen.
To throw on 3rd down, Washington. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 79 yards as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
I'm going to come back to you. Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. I'm coming. And I'm on 50, Mike's 50.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mike, here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Complete to Washington. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Right there, 56. In your face.
Hey, exit.
56 to Mike.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
This is Connor running right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's our time. It's our time. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point now by Boswell. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
50 to Mike. Hey, here we go. He's checking. He's trying.
Throwing on first down. Washington throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go for it. Let's go, Mike.
Off the play fake. Washington. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Steelers make over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
56. It's going to be a long day.
On first down, Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
That's going to be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here's Connor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now Garoppolo will lead his guys up to go for the 2-point try. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Washington. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Caldwell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
One set. Watching your five. Hey, let's go. Mark 55. Mark 55. Pick me up. Here we go.
On 1st down, Washington escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Back to throw. Washington. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, Washington. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Washington. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20!
59. Let's go, defense. Out of time. Out.
Garoppolo looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball for your team.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Joe Mixon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, it's Mixon. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Here we go.
We got a game to catch.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.